Welcome Capricorn to a new era. My name is Emma. Capricorn, this is your love reading and I've set the time frame to early May until early June of 2021. Just going to dive right in and see what we can find for you for this love story. I'm just going to be quiet for a bit. There we go. That was fast. Potential. Dream big for your future, and then originality, blaze your own trail. We're going to go deeper and deeper into these messages. I am not your quick fix reader. I'm taking my time to build up the story to get a full picture and full view of what's going on for you. So you're more towards the end of the reading that I have like a, okay, this is what's going on. And then we're taking the message even deeper into the extended reading of this if you're interested. But let's see, come with me if you want to on this little journey. Potential didn't say dream, it actually said think big for your future. This is basically like looking into those, this is asking for what you want and just have like whatever you want appear in front of your face. In terms of this snow globe right here. I love these snow globes. And I see these fairies on the bottom, these älvor, I would say in Swedish, elves, fairies. Fairies of the universe to me is like the go-getters, the fairies that fixes everything, that gets you what you want. So this is basically like looking yourself in the mirror. Wherever you're at, dream big, think big, because you can now have it. I see peacock feathers behind this snow globe. I've never seen those as peacock feathers before. And if you listen to me before, you know that peacocks and unicorns are my indicator that a soulmate connection is around. And we have originality, which is very much an Aquarius influence. So you could be a cusp sign. You could be, because Aquarius is coming up right after Capricorn. So if you're like a Capricorn born right at the end or like early beginning of Aquarius, and so some charts say that you're Aquarius and some charts say that you're Capricorn, or you're just towards the end, which then it's called a cusp sign. You probably are having big influences from both, like in terms of your sun sign, influences from both Aquarius and Capricorn. But other than that, it's like a big freedom feeling. It's you're walking your walk your own way. It's a very searching where you feel the most free and the most you. So we're gonna see what this is about. Can we clarify this potential in love, please, for Capricorn? Love for Capricorn, for the potential. Wow. Well, think big for your future. This is the highest possible energy around a situation, and it's Ace of Ariel. It's Ace of Raphael, and Raphael is all about the healing, becoming whole, having a whole heart. It says a positive new emotional experience, fulfilling romantic relationships, deep and lasting spiritual insights. So you're on, at the same time you're on a spiritual journey where it's not just a little hints here and there, it's lasting insights. So it's like you're changing as we speak. You're coming higher and higher up as we speak, deeper and deeper in. And this is also a new emotional experience for you. So your dream about a future relationship, or your dream about an already existing relationship, that like you want this to be all of this or all of that, to continue to dream about it, because it's definitely happening. It's very playful. I see the dolphins there, so it's like it's very otherworldly, it's very playful, it's very curious, and it's very whole. It's wholehearted. Beautiful. And then we want to clarify originality there. Cards are flying. Wow. Lordy Lord. 3 purple cards. So I talked about the spiritual journey that's going on simultaneously. Not half bad cards either. The High Priestess, the Magician, and the Emperor. Goodness. But first, I want to talk about this little guy that fell out. So I feel like you've been quite lonely. You've been searching for this relationship. So I would say either if you're in a relationship, you felt really lonely in that relationship. It hasn't been fulfilling for you. Or if you're single, you really have searched for this relationship for quite some time. And I just feel like what needed to happen, I mean, we have 4 of Ariels. It's like you're healing. This is what the potential is. The Ace of Raphael is like that. Did I say Ariel again? The potential with this Ace of Raphael is like the highest possible energy around any situation. And it's like about the healing, about becoming whole in your heart. And the 4 is a heart matter. It's laying a new foundation for yourself when it comes to love in this instance, when it comes to your life. So the Raphael is there to back you up, is there to bring you the healing. And it feels like you've done that. You really have tried to pay attention, listen to your intuition with all those seashells there. And then we have the dragonflies, which for me talks about grand transformation, grand spiritual transformation. So you have, this has been going on enough. This has been going on up until this point. Like you're not interested in this. You're not interested in this anymore. And instead out comes, I mean, it has allowed you, because this is you. Look at the difference in emotion. Look at the difference in where this little girl is going and where this other girl is going. Like one doesn't really fully know her potential. She has no clue how to move forward. And the other one is like confidence in a box. She's like, she knows who she is. She knows what she wants. She's really happy and excited. She's playing with the elements. She knows that she's the magician. She knows what she can create, right? And so this is not for nothing. I was going to say, this is not for nothing. This has led you to this. So, High Priestess, the Magician, and the Emperor. You seem to have started to come into a really, really cool place, Capricorn. This is really, really, this little lady here she's aware of her intuition. She's aware of her psychic gifts. She knows the most important relationship is a relationship that she has with her inner being. She knows that the most important relationships is not her romantic counterpart. And listen to this, not even her kids, not even her children. And so the most important relationship is the one that she has with her inner being. And she really pays attention to her intuition. It's not gender specific, obviously, so this could be for a man as well. And then the Magician comes out. You can manifest the life that you want. This is you realizing, because I have the 9 of Raphael. I think it's 9 of Raphael, which is all about like still thinking that you need this lamp. Like you rub the lamp and out comes this genie and you can have 3 wishes. The Magician has left the lamp behind and understand that you're not restricted to these ways of making things happen, or these like you only have 3 wishes, or like you can't have it all. The Magician knows that he is completely free to create whatever he wants, in what quantity he wants, and in what quality he wants. Like however big and how much and how many, you know, there's no ceiling to what he can create. And that's what you have started to tap into. I mean, the High Priestess and the Magician, it doesn't get any more. That's mysticism / mastery / I don't know even what to call this. And then 1 and 2, it's like, so they're giving me a hint. This is you though. This is you though, Capricorn. First and foremost, this is you. But it's basically like having the king and a queen on the table, or like having the power couple here. So it's also talking about the potential of this. The potential. The word potential is really strong here. The potential of what this relationship can become. So I feel that one of you is a little bit more introverted. One of you is a little bit more like you're listening to your intuition. you don't need any outside forces, outside sources to fulfill you and to have this grand understanding of exactly who you are and how to listen into your, into your guidance. And you're more fine with that. Like your manifestation, if I were to compare you to, just as an analogy, I'm not saying the one thing is right and one thing is wrong. I'm just saying this is the difference that I feel, is one of you is like a little bit more, and I feel that that is you, Capricorn. I feel like that is, you are a little bit more the high priestess, and your person is a little bit more the magician. And now, of course, you can swap places with this, and you can also, within the relationship, every once in a while swap places within this. Which means that you're a little bit more in the divine feminine energy. You're a little bit more of the follower. Like you're happy even though you haven't manifested the car. Your person is so about the creating of the thing, and then when he or she has created it, she or he is so happy that they did. I don't know if this makes any sense. It's like you're a bit more introverted and you're so happy just feeling what you're feeling. You don't need the extra stuff in order to feel that happiness. Your magician, even though they've understood that it's from the insides that all of this is coming, or you can't manifest like this. You can't be the magician like this, or you can understand your complete freedom. But they're a go-getter. They're a little bit more like, you can talk about your dream vacation and actually almost feel like you've been there, as this person needs to really go there to have the experience. So they're a little bit more physical touch and taste. You're a little bit more introverted, like staying in your own energy, if that makes any sense. This is also you, almost like the yin yang or masculine feminine. It's like you being represented with inside of you. Really powerful. And if that is not enough, we have the Emperor here. Number 4 there. Again, it's a heart matter. You're laying a new foundation. It's a third, because it's a third purple card, a third purple border. It speaks about your grand transformation going on in spirit, like what's going on in your spiritual journey. But this is also, the Emperor is so solid. Like the Emperor is so confident, so feeling worthy, knows who he is, usually has a lot of plans, like usually has a plan for the future, which is a really good thing. Underneath it says stability and efficiency, taking charge of a situation, ambitious plans. Wow, Capricorn. What are you up to? Okay, what else can we tell? Okay, sorry. What else can we tell beautiful Capricorn about their love story right now? Love story. What's going on here for Capricorn, please? Fork in the road. Interesting. So you're making decisions right now, like to leave the past behind, to really leave the past behind. I feel like there's a little bit more past. Like we have two arrows that points to the past and one arrow that points to the future, and it's a little bit more like to the past, where you're being inspired right now to let go of the past and move on with the future, move forward with the present. And we have number 13 there. Numerology wise, that's speaking about grand transformation. The transformation going on with you. I just realized we have two number ones. We have ace and 1, and then we have one number 2, and then we have 4 4. So 1 1 2 4 4. It's the synchronicities that you probably are seeing right now is through the roof. The movement forward, you feel the movement forward, and it's going to go quicker if you release the past. 13 is about death leading to life. It's the transformation. It's the divine feminine. It's you following that flow, the high priestess flow. going with the flow, going with the instinct, going with your intuition. And you're making choices as we speak to move forward. Can we clarify this, please? Clarify this fork in the road, please. For Capricorn. Clarify the fork in the road. Sometimes the cards just hit so hard that it really hurts my ears. There you go. Wow. So something, so we had the throat chakra, interesting. Number 5, this is overcoming your past, and this is it's a great opportunity for change here. The throat chakra speaks about you now like speaking up, putting your foot down, showing up in the world as exactly who you are. The choices, the fork in the road here, the choices that you're making, it feels like for you, for right now, they have to be authentic. They have to be real. They have to be honest. You can't, it feels like you can't do something just cause. Like it feels like it has to be an intention behind it. Talking weather with the person, no, you're gonna be the one that is really uncomfortable to talk to, because you're not gonna just say random words just cause. You're gonna start to understand that I don't have anything extra to add here unless I have something to say. And you just really feel like you need to be connected with your inner being. You need to be connected to your voice. If you even want to speak, if you want to voice it, if that makes sense. So the choices that you're making right now, moving forward, has to be very much in alignment with your higher purpose. It has to be very much in alignment with who you truly are as a being. It's really gorgeous. Which deck? Okay, so what else can you tell Capricorn about their journey right now? Oh my God, how many cards? Solutions, number 14, 7, Raphael, 8, Ariel, Knight, Michael, and a leap of faith, full circle. I'm going to do them exactly like this. It looks a little bit like the rainbow here. Solutions. If you've been trying to get out of your past, if you've been trying to get away from your now present moment even, there's a solution. Number 14, over time, in numerology wise, there's actually, I got this question the other day from another sign, like, could I please make a list or make a video about my numerology and how I read it, like how I incorporate it? And I'm going to try to do that. I'm really going to try to do that. It's so, yeah, I'm going to try to do that. 14, if you look up numerology, this is not what 14 is. This has just become that over time for me, my guide. So I have a little bit of a different way of reading the numbers, I have to admit. So 14 for me is like it's a brand new beginning for your heart. It's a brand new beginning for your heart. And like it's the most beautiful. Are you releasing stuff from your, like I just started to feel like, I almost started to feel a little bit sore in my throat, and also like having the need to just swallow all of a sudden. So just us talking about it might actually set something free here, set something loose here for you to release. So it might actually be a physical reaction for your throat chakra there. Interesting. All right, there's something playing off of each other in the numbers today. It's like, okay, we have 1, 1, 2, 4, 4, and then we have 13 that is like back to 1, but then 3 and adding up those, we have 4, and then we have 5 will come into 5, but then we have 14, which is back to 1, but then 4, and if you add those up, we have a 5. So it's like, it is the fork in the road. It's like 2 steps back and one step forward, and it's like it's playing off of each other, but it's back and forward, but back and forward, but back and forward. But you're making a little bit of an improvement along the way. Like you constantly are making a little bit of an improvement there for yourself. And and the 14 is a new beginning for your heart. You're starting over, you're starting fresh. There is solutions to your situations. And 14 over time, like I started to say, has become my most beautiful number. If there's such a thing as a beautiful number, 14 is it. It's generous, it's gentle, it's empathetic. I never learned how to pronounce. I know you can say empathetic and you can also say empathic. Empathetic and empathic. It's generous, it's vulnerable in a sense, but it's like so kind, and so it's the most beautiful number that you want to have on your side, together with the solution. Like you're bringing forward your life and you're coming into the solutions of things. Okay. We have 7 of Raphael, which talks about how you have made this journey. You've worked on yourself. We saw that from coming from the 4 of Raphael. The 4 of Raphael into the originality, into all of this. And so this is like working on your chakras. This is working on alignment, your inner balance. And 7 there speaks about it's time for you to start to enjoy what you have created for yourself. Like you can only take so many courses, right? You can only take so many classes. You can only read so many books or go on an online class. You can sit in meditation, you can do all these techniques, but and it's fun, it's good, it's fun, right? You learn more and more, and it's for the experience, and it's like it really is about the journey and not the end result. But it also comes a time where enough is enough. Like you don't need another class to start to implement what you now know. You don't need another course or another session or another, not even a reading like this. I'm afraid to say out loud, but you don't need these readings. Like you just don't. It's like it comes a time where it's time for you to start to enjoy what you actually have created for yourself. What all of this alignment and the courses and the books and the techniques and all of that is for. It's time to implement it, is what it feels like. It's the Raphael is there again. So it's talking about the becoming whole, becoming healed. Which then brings me to this. Like there's 8 of Ariel. Like we have, you've read all the books, you've done the research, you did it all, and now you're stepping into infinity. Like endless possibilities are there for you now in love. Endless possibilities. We have the potential. Think big for your future. We have originality. Like you've gone from this little girl who sort of was really seeking and really searching to find her path, coming into this high priestess and the emperor, and it's so good energy on the table about where you started to come. You have enough information here now. This is the infinity sign, talking about as above so below. Like you can now bring in what you have learned about love, and in comes your love, new love on the table. So if some of you guys are already in a committed relationship, this is a renewal in that relationship. It's new passion, it's passion ignited. This is when you are coming alive again or coming together again, because I feel like if this is a committed relationship, you probably haven't felt the passion in a while. You probably have felt like you probably should leave the relationship, and then all of a sudden this turnaround comes because you worked on yourself, and so therefore there's this passion is ignited in the relationship. I feel for the most of you guys, this is when you're single and there's new energy coming in. It can also be a choice for some of you guys that you actually are with a person and you just feel like the expiration date has, you don't say succeed, right? You go past the expiration date. You just feel like what you were supposed to gain or what you were supposed to give in this relationship has expired. Like I said, you always have free will, and there's so many relationships that's being tossed out the window that actually had a chance if you're working on yourself, not try to work on the other person so much, but more on yourself, so the other person actually will show up in the way that you want them to, but not because you change them, because you change you, right? And so there's a great opportunity to change something here in an already existing relationship. But for the most of you, I feel like this is a new person coming in if you're single. You might have a choice there, Capricorn. If you're already in a relationship and you feel like it has expired, there might be a person coming in to actually help you get out of the relationship. I know it doesn't sound good when I say that, and a lot of people would say that that is cheating, or that is like, oh my God, could you even end the old relationship before moving on to the next one? You know? Well, the next one was the one that helped you get out of the relationship. It might not even be that you're staying with that person. It was just sort of, it's either that or something else that just helps you to move on. If you're having a really tough time to move on or to let go, you're being asked to take a leap of faith. And I feel for if you're in a relationship and you feel like this relationship has expired, has gone past its expiration date, you shared enough information, like you just had this inner voice that says, okay, we're done. I'm not supposed to be here anymore. But maybe you're so upset, thinking like, for the love of God, can it just work? Or you're afraid to hurt the other person, or you're afraid that you're not ever going to meet anybody else again because for whatever reason. You're asked to take a leap of faith. If you're single and this new person is coming in, you're also being told to take a leap of faith. It's like, try it out. Don't calculate or decide beforehand what this relationship is going to be. Take a leap of faith and try it out. Try it on as a sweater and see if it fits. If you actually literally, I mean, you can feel a lot. You can feel if you're even drawn to somebody, right? That's your inner being saying, there's something yummy here. We can actually really exchange some information here. This is a really fun journey for you. So you feel a calling, right? Of course. But then there's this extra physical element to it. Like, you need to put on the sweater and see if it fits or if it doesn't. And you're being told to you've been asked, you've been inspired. Nobody likes to be told anything, especially not Capricorn. You've been inspired to take a leap of faith on this relationship, to just try it out. And with this dog, there's trustworthiness, there's loyalty, there's friendship there. There's a really beautiful connection for you to experience here. I see a lot of butterflies, so it can also help you change a lot. It can help you transform. You come full circle in this search of a relationship. You come full circle. It's time for you to enjoy what you have created for yourself, what you dreamed up. I feel like, take a leap of faith. It's here for you to try. I'm going to move into the extension of this relationship. I was going to say, maybe I am, in the extension to this reading, to this message. So if you feel like you resonated with this reading, you're so welcome to the extended. If not, thank you so much. And sorry, the link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Capricorn. Hope to see you back soon. Bye.